Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the week 9 of our tutorial classes. As before, in this video, we are going to discuss only the questions that are related to charts or some calculations, and we are going to discuss all the answers further in our actual tutorial session. So starting with question 1, question 1 asks us what consumer surplus is, and it is the difference between price consumers are willing and able to pay and the price they actually pay. So the correct answer here would be B. Question number 2 is what is producer surplus, and correct answer here is the answer C, which states the difference between the price that producers are willing and able to supply a product at and the price they receive. Question number 3 states if the marginal social benefit is greater than marginal social cost, society's welfare will increase if another unit is produced. So the correct answer would be answer B. Question number 4 asks us if there are positive consumption externalities, then in the free market the product will be underprovided compared to the socially optimal level. So the correct answer would be answer number C. Question number 5, the free rider problem occurs with all public goods, so the correct answer is answer C. Question number 6 is a merit good is one that society believes has more benefit that individuals themselves think it has. So the correct answer is answer D. In terms of merit goods, just think about education, for example. Question number 7, a product that is non-excludable and non-diminishable is known as public good, as you already discussed in your lectures. So we come to the question number 8 here, and we have the table, and the question states the table above gives us the costs and benefits of a firm operating under perfect competition. Its activities create a certain amount of pollution. Assume that the cost of this pollution to the society can be accurately measured. So the first question is, what is the profit maximizing level of output for this firm? So as we already discussed in numerous examples, actually profit is maximized when marginal revenues are equal to marginal costs, and this is also equal to price in this case. So if we consult our table, that would be 100, and the quantity that matches 100 is equal to 7. So you have the table in your tutorial question sheets that are available on the blackboard. So the quantity would be equal to 7. Under B, we have what is the socially efficient level of output. So socially efficient level of output would be where marginal social benefits are equal to marginal social cost. And this would be again at when marginal social benefit and marginal social costs are equal 100, and quantity here would be quantity of 5. Again, you can check this in your table. Question number C asks us, why might the marginal pollution costs increase in the way this example illustrates? This might be because the environment is less able to cope with the additional amounts of pollution, but we are going to discuss this particular part of the question more in class. Question number 9 and 10 we are going to fully discuss in class because both of these questions require longer discussions.
Can you please show the sheet? Just put it in front of the camera, just so they see what it looks like.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that would be your question number 8, is
it? Yeah, A, B, and C. So you can see where the price is, marginal costs, marginal external pollution cost, and marginal social costs. Thank you very much. Okay, that's it.
So we are moving on to the question number 11. And question number 11 again has a table which I'm going to show to the screen because we won't have it on the blackboard behind us. So basically, but you do have all those tables in your materials provided on the blackboard. So the first question, question number 11 basically states, assume that the firm discharges waste into a river. As a result, its marginal social costs are greater than the firm's marginal private costs. The following table shows how marginal cost, marginal social cost, average cost, and marginal revenues vary with output. So under A, this task states how much will the firm produce if it seeks to maximize profit. So again, with profits, we are looking at where marginal revenues are equal to marginal costs. So this would be quantity of 5, which again is the answer you can come to by looking at your table, but we are going to do this in the class in more details. B, what is the socially efficient level of output, assuming no externalities on the demand side? So here we have 2 bits of information that are important. First, that marginal revenue is equal to average revenue, which is equal to price, and then that average revenue is equal to marginal social cost, which is the particular link that we are going to use to arrive at our answer to this question to get the quantity of 4 units. Then we have question number C, which asks us how much is the marginal external cost at this level of output. So marginal external cost would be marginal social cost minus marginal private cost at this level of output. So at the level of output of 4. And our marginal social cost in this case, again, this is something we get from consulting our table, is 42, and marginal private cost is 25. So marginal external cost is equal to 17. So the next question is question D. What size tax would be necessary for the firm to reduce its output to socially efficient level? So we are looking here at the difference between marginal revenues and marginal cost, and the difference there is £5. So the tax that would be required for a firm to reduce its output to the socially efficient level would be 5. Why is tax less than marginal externality? So basically, this question is going to be discussed in the class more, but the brief answer would be it is because the firm has a market power. Then the question under F would be why might it be equitable to impose a lump sum tax on this firm? Again, this is going to be discussed in class into more details, but the brief answer is because the firm is not paying the full amount of the externality that is imposing on the society. And then question G is why will a lump sum tax not affect the firm's output, assuming that in the long run the firm can still make at least normal profit? Again, this is going to be discussed in the class in more details, but the brief answer is because the lump sum tax actually affects firms' fixed costs, but we are going to discuss this further. And finally, question number 12 is quite a long question for discussion. We are going to discuss this really into details in the class. And that concludes our week 9 of the tutorial. So thank you for listening and see you next week in class.